Hello, everybody. It is me, SPB, and Happy New Year. This is the first Throwback Thursday of 2026, and I thought we would open with something big. Battletoads, this motherfucker of a game. So let me tell you something about Battletoads. This just became available on Nintendo Switch Online, and that is very fortunate because Nintendo Switch Online has a rewind tool, and if there was any motherfucking game that needed the rewind tool, it is Battletoads. So here's the deal. This has a reputation as one of the hardest, if not the hardest NES games. And I've been playing this game for longer than some of you have been alive. So I can attest, yes, the legends are true. But why? Why is the game like this? Well, comes down to two reasons. Comes down to rush development and the rental market. In Japan, renting games is illegal. So they would make games harder for the American market, so you would actually buy the game instead of renting it all the time. Battletoads is what happens when you take this philosophy too far. Because the issue is not that the game is hard, it's that the game is unfair. This is an unfairly hard game. Which leads into the other thing, which is rush development. There are things in this game that are so rushed and so unbalanced and so not fixed. Like, every re-release of this game is significantly easier. I'm just ranting at this point. Let's actually start the game. Work your way along the surface, Toads, and hurry! Pimple and Angelica are in deep trouble! Yeah, we gotta save Princess Angelica and, Sir not appearing in this game, or Pimple as he is known. Yes, Rash, Pimple, and Zitz. Those are the Battletoads. They tried to have a fourth one, Herpes, but he didn't catch on. Hi-yo! Anyway. So, basically every version of this game that has come out, like the Sega version or other ports, like this is a rare case where the Japanese version is actually easier. Usually the Japanese versions of games are psychotically hard because, you know, they can afford to have passwords and save slots and everything. You know, we Americans, we weren't able to we didn't have the same luxury. If we wanted to play a game, we had to not save and we had to not continue and we had to walk 15 miles in the snow. Both ways. On fire. So I was talking about the rush development. There's a thing, I don't know if we're gonna get to it, but there's a thing later in this game where there is a level that the second player cannot complete. There is a bug that will prevent the second player from completing the level. Like any other game, they would have caught that. But if you look up stories about the development of Battletoads, and this is on the Wikipedia page, this is not hard to find. Apparently even the head programmer had a hard time, completing certain portions of the game. So if they just taken a little extra time, but you know, this was at the height of the mascot craze, as I'm sure you can see right now, this is kind of a Ninja Turtles pastiche. Which is funny because the Ninja Turtles had their own hard-as-balls, like, a NES game. There was something about cartoon reptiles in the late 1980s that made game developers go, let's just make this experience into the biggest motherfucker we can possibly can. But I think it goes deeper than that. It's not, because I'm doing pretty okay so far because I've played this level before. But the biggest joke of the difficulty with Battletoads is that you're expected to get through it with only 3 continues. It'd be one thing if the game was difficult, but 3 continues, that is actually factually impossible unless you play this 100 million times. Like, this game is playable, don't get me wrong, but, hold on, already, this is kind of what I'm talking about. This is the second stage, and already we have a completely different type of gameplay being thrown at us. Like, it's one thing if a game offers a lot of variety. I will say that. Battletoads offers a lot of variety. But the problem is that if you have a limited amount of lives and continues and, you know, you aren't able to react to certain enemies or obstacles in time, and you're just stressed out, like, trying to make sure that you don't die, like, you're not able to really appreciate the intricacies. Like, I've been practicing this before recording, and I'm gonna be honest, I think there's a part that I will not be able to complete. I haven't had to use the rewind tool much so far, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to have to. Oddly, me ranting about Battletoads while playing Battletoads is actually making me focus. Just this whole and another thing attitude that I have. Okay, well, not that much. I lost a life. Could you imagine that? I'm just going through this entire game and I'm like, and Battletoads, here's another motherfucking problem that I have with you, and I'm just like speed running it. All of a sudden I become the best Battletoads player. Yeah. I think you will find this obstacle quite shocking. All right. No more Undertale content. I can't milk that forever, even though I technically don't have a problem with that. It's just there's not enough hours in the day. Hi-ya! And another thing, like, the animations are fun. Like, this game was made by Rare. This was overseen by the Stamper Brothers. The people who made, like, you know, Banjo-Kazooie and GoldenEye made this game originally. And so it's definitely one of the best designed NES games. I will give it that. It's colorful, it has a lot of design and variety, and it has, like, unique graphical tricks that that people didn't know the NES could do. It's just Rare, buddies, gentlemen. You had to get your priorities straight. A painted shitty house is still a shitty house. Oh, wise guy, eh? Hold on, I'm gonna get over there. Just give me a second. All right. I came in like a wrecking ball! That was so off-key. This is the first thing I'm recording since I got access to my PC again after my move was done, so little out of practice. But hey, I haven't lost any lives yet. I'm puts me in the upper percentile of Battletoads players, if such a thing exists. It's super funny if you go to like just any page for Battletoads. Like if you go to the TV Tropes page for Battletoads, it has like tips and tricks on the page, but like beyond the normal stuff that you would see. Oh, and then there's these fuckers. As if the game's not difficult enough, you have to pay like a little bit of a tax every time the little Space Invader dudes show up. That is just 17 levels of not cool. I'm not quick enough to like stop all of them when they try to take my health, so that's just like, yeah. And I just every time a power-up passes you in this game, it feels personal, you know? It feels like the game is going, And after a level and a half of beat-em-up, I have to navigate beat-em-up and platforming. Like, dude, I just got here. I just woke up. Oh boy, we're at this part. Okay, hold on. Gonna create a suspend point. Yeah, you can see my previous attempts when I was trying to practice at this. Alright. I've been able to keep use of the rewind tool to a minimum so far. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to see if I can complete this normally. And we have the suspend point. If I have to go back and I have to start it over again, I can. Because I am gonna try to genuinely get as far as I can. So those 3 continues, they're very, very precious. I'm gonna take them seriously. And if you call that cheating, well, this game is unfair, so fuck this game. I can cheat too. Here we go. Come on, you maggots, you wanna live forever? Okay. First checkpoint, no losses. Ah, dang it! Okay. I'll reload the suspend point if I get to the point where I get a game over, which is looking increasingly possible. I guarantee the music started up and just like a whole generation of gamers, they're just, their hair stood on end. No, don't bring me back to the tunnel, not again! Checkpoint, okay, we're still in this. Cheap shot, cheap shot. You all saw that. It was coming sooner than... It came too early. That's what she said. Cats on rockets are trying to fuck up my day. Somehow I always knew this is how it would end. Oh, that was in the middle. Did you see that? Dick move. I got a middle right here for you. Did that make sense? I don't know. Well, I got a life back. That's kind of cool. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Actual scenes of commuting through Chicago traffic. Last one. Oh, one of those was supposed to be the warp zone! Oh, crap! This might be where I... Yeah, this is where I fall. Oh, boy. You know what? Taking it! I've never seen the end of that level because I've always taken the warp zone, and that's what we're fucking doing. That's what you're getting. Screw it. This is my life right now. I'm gonna surf. I'm gonna surf my troubles away. I was not able to surf my troubles away.